so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Spider-Man No Way Home video. Today we are going to be talking about something spicy, something finally to rattle some cages. All right, something. I know you guys are thirsty. You're bloodthirsty for me to smite these big corporations. So whatever. Enough with the weird monologue there. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about something very interesting today. We're going to be talking about how word on the street is that Sony, or more specifically, Avi Arad, forced the MCU to remove the Uncle Ben and Peter's graves scene, or Peter Parker's parents' graves scene. So this is coming from a guy who knows another guy who has a source. So I'm this guy, the other guy, and then the guy's source. So I don't like doing these types of videos, but because it has a lot to do with my issues with Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man Homecoming and stuff like that, I figured that this would be a good video to just kind of talk about it, because it's very interesting. It's actually very, very interesting. So let's talk about it. So in Spider-Man Far From Home, spoilers, if you ever watched Spider-Man Far From Home, which I don't know how you wouldn't have at this point. It's made $1 billion apparently. Or $1 million. I don't remember how much money it made. So there was a scene where Mysterio kind of like scarecrow gasses Spider-Man, or Peter, in that scene. And he sees Iron Man, Tony Stark, his grave, and then like a zombie or whatever. Originally, what that scene was supposed to be, it was supposed to be Uncle Ben's grave, and it was supposed to be his parents' grave. That's very interesting, because, you know, I was sitting there and I was, you know, we were talking about like the suitcase. You know, I remember that was like a big thing, I think, when Spider-Man Far From Home, when that trailer dropped, you know, and then we saw like his suitcase. And they were like, oh, they're Uncle Ben. They're finally gonna, like, talk about Uncle Ben and stuff. No, they didn't, of course. Maybe they would have, but you'll see why in a second. So, I don't know really much about Avi Arad. I don't really know much about him. All I know is that he worked on a lot of Spider-Man stuff. He worked on Spider-Man the Animated Series. I know that I think he helped a little bit with Spectacular Spider-Man a little bit. Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2. So he's really involved, is what I'm trying to say. He is really, really involved with the Spider-Man, anything Sony Spider-Man stuff. So there's that. Now, I made a lot of videos criticizing this version of Spider-Man and this whole lack of Uncle Ben and parents and all that stuff. But according to Comic Book Cast 2, Avi Arad is responsible for the reason why we did not see Uncle Ben or anyone talk about Uncle Ben or the parents or any of that stuff. And why we don't see MJ, why we don't see Norman Osborn, why we don't see Gwen Stacy or none of those characters. That's why you don't see none of those characters. And the reason I believe he said was because when Sony finally gets the rights back, they want to put all those characters in it and all the references and stuff so that people will be excited for Spider-Man again. Motherfucker, I don't need that, okay? I shouldn't be sitting here because you, selfish motherfucker, wanted to take away everything that makes Spider-Man Spider-Man. You took away his heroic identity. You made him a joke. You made me sit here and joke about Spider-Man, about him being Iron Boy Jr. Because why? Because You want to be a selfish prick-ass motherfucker who won't let the real Spider-Man be in the Marvel Universe. Like, they talked about this with TASM, with the Amazing Spider-Man series, how they wanted to bring Andrew in to the MCU. Remember that? Remember that was a big thing? And then they were going to bring him in. They're going to be part of the MCU. So he would have already been an adult. It would have been already established. Sony's like, oh, no. We gotta redo the whole thing. So they redo the whole thing. But everyone was okay with it at first. In Civil War, I thought he was okay. He was okay at first. But then they did Spider-Man Homecoming. And then I flipped my shit. I made a whole video about it, and now I'm here, right? So now I'm here, and then this is when, you know, I started going after this movie, this franchise, everything. All of this could have been avoided if this one motherfucker just let Spider-Man be Spider-Man, according to Comic Book Cast 2. According to him, according apparently to Avi Arad. If Avi Arad from Sony, whatever, did not get involved with Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, we'll get to No Way Home, just Homecoming and Far From Home, then I wouldn't be sitting here making videos on it. And if I was making videos on it, it'd probably be how much I'm liking it a lot, instead of me sitting here talking about how much I'm hating it. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that this was fucking done on purpose. This was fucking done on purpose. I was tricked. I was duped. I was tricked into sitting here and saying, oh, just give the rights back to Sony. They'll fix it. Even though they're the ones who did it. They're the ones who ruined it. They're the ones who were like, oh yeah, do Tony Stark instead. They did it. That's fucking crazy. To sit there and realize that. You want to talk about a plot twist? Because the 4 years I've been on YouTube has been a plot twist. No, it's not been 4 years, has it? I'm 23. How has it been 4 years? I think my math's off. Whatever, that's not the point. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what he said. He said that because of Avi Arad, he is the reason why we got Iron Boy Jr. That is basically what he said. Now, you can go look it up yourself. I'm not going to leave a link or anything to the video. I'm not, because I don't promote channels on here. I never have promoted channels on here. Besides myself, of course. So yeah, he says that Sony is the reason why that we've gotten Iron Boy Jr. He's basically saying that they've been self-sabotaging the whole thing. And if that's true, holy shit, I've been mad at the wrong person. Because that means that, do you know what that means? That means I've been wrong. That means I was wrong for getting mad at Tom Holland. Well, actually, no, I'm still mad at him. But that means I was wrong at the director. I was wrong at getting mad at the director. Or maybe I wasn't wrong, but I was still pissed off. Maybe because maybe John Watts really did want to do the real Mary Jane. Maybe he really did want to do the Ultimate Spider-Man type of thing. Maybe he really wanted to do it that way. Maybe he just wanted to make Ultimate Spider-Man the movie. I don't know. But that would have been much better than what we've gotten the past 2 movies. Now, that brings me to Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's bring it around home. Word on the street is that Avi Arad / Sony are kind of dipped out. They're not really involved with this last movie. So that's crazy to think about. Because that's probably why I've been so excited about hearing that Alfred Moloney is going to be Dr. Octopus again. He's coming back. Tobey Maguire coming back as Spider-Man. Maybe Andrew, who knows? Maybe Norman Osborn, I don't know, Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe. Who knows? Who fucking knows at this point? But, you know, they're doing like a multiverse thing. That's gonna be fun. But, I don't know. Like maybe Sony really is the bad guy. I mean, maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong. None of these companies are good. Disney's not good. Sony's not good. These companies are shit. They're shite. Okay, but it's like devil's advocate. It's like who would be better with it, you know? Now, does that really change anything? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Sony's wrong for what they did to Spider-Man in the MCU. But at the same time, you know, they still do a good job with Spider-Man. So as far as like making the stories and stuff, it's a shame that they would self-sabotage it just so they can take Spider-Man away. Because I think they did. I think they wanted Spider-Man Homecoming to fail. I think they wanted Spider-Man Far From Home to fail. But because of the MCU fanboys, because of normies, it made, you know, a lot of money. So then they just kind of like, okay, whatever, keep going. And then I guess this last movie, they just kind of said, okay, well, whatever, do what you want. I don't know. I'm assuming at this point. But whatever. MCU fanboys have always been a problem. Those fucking normies, man. I can't stand normies. I really, really can't. I mean, they're just annoying. I mean, sitting here arguing with you guys on a daily fucking basis about Spider-Man is one of the worst fucking things. I wasn't wrong, okay? I wasn't wrong. Do you want to know why I wasn't wrong? Because even Sony is like, yeah, we did this on purpose. We purposely were making Spider-Man terrible so that you guys would let us take the character back. Because they were blaming Disney the whole time. They were blaming the MCU. They were like, oh, look what the MCU's doing to Spider-Man. That was the game. And I got tricked. And I'm pissed. Again, it's fucking mind-boggling. But I don't know, man. It's, like I said, is it true? I don't know, because it was from this guy who learned it from the other guy who got this source or whatever. I don't know. Is he wrong? Maybe he's not. He's probably right. But at the same time, if this is really true, then yeah, I'm pretty fucking pissed about it, because this is a plot twist then, because this is crazy. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's all I really got to say. This is crazy ass news. This is crazy. Like when I watched his video, I was like, wow. I never really had a problem with Avi Arad, but after hearing that he self-sabotaged the MCU version of Spider-Man just so that they can take Spider-Man away from the MCU. Because don't get me wrong, again, I'm like you guys. I want to see Spider-Man hang out with Captain America. I want to see Spider-Man hang out with the Avengers and, have fun and save people and do the right thing and all that stuff. I want to see that. I do. But not the way that they did it. Because they purposely made it that way. So that they would, because I think they thought there was more people like me who get on YouTube and get mad and yell about this shit. But because it's the MCU, oh no, you can't talk about the MCU in a bad way. Stupid, utterly stupid. I can talk bad. The MCU's been shit lately. Okay, the MCU is not going to get any better after Endgame. Okay, we already saw how that happened with the Winter Soldier and the Falcon and all that shit. And fucking WandaVision and all that. I did not watch it, but my brother did. But whatever. I didn't watch it. I'm not interested in it. There's only a few things I'm interested in still, and then I'm done. So, I don't know. That being said, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think this is true? Do you guys think that this is fake? Do you think... I don't know. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Up and away. See you guys.